Force perfect run, but unless you want to tiptoe to the left edge of a block, you're going to be in for a bad time. Alright, time for the absolute worst stage in the entire game. There is a reason why I have so many life pickups here. And prepare for me to use save states and rewinds a lot. This is the spiky hell of the game. Wily Tree and Wily 1 are much better. Let's see how many times I'll die here. Can someone keep account for this, please? That's 2 deaths so far. Number 3. You can do this without the use of items, but why would you want to? You don't need to type in all the deaths per death. Just keep it on a notepad and post it when I finish the stage. If it's better than Basic Master Wily Stage 4, I'm afraid what's gonna be. Alright, got past the first section, but it's not over yet. At the very least, this stage doesn't have that many enemies. Hey Philip, welcome to my stream of Rockman 2 ONN. I'm currently going through the absolute worst stage of the game. This is a literal difficulty spike. Nothing else in the game preceding or following this is as difficult. And it breaks the flow of the game. Fun spike hitboxes. Where the actual graphic extends right over to the ground itself. Wily Tree in CX was worse, due to how much precision and speed it required. Here it just requires precision. I haven't beat it. I did a full let's play of it on hard mode. You know what this means. Failing to do it on time. What are you supposed to do? Next up is Piu Piu-kan. Also made harder, but not as hard as the stage preceding it. Its weakness, I believe, is the atomic fire. Nah, I'm just abusing rewinds and save states a lot. I'm not good at this. Funny enough, this is a better version of Pico Pico Kan. Mainly as you can actually see where everything's gonna spawn in first. Yep, another subpar ROM hack. Today I'll be covering mainly only bad or subpar games. Time to move on to a much better stage. That's why I said earlier this game doesn't suffer from the Wily Tree curse. Wily 2 took that honor. The rest of the levels have enemies in them, but that level lacked any enemies, just you and Spikes. And unlike Ultra, at least these enemies aren't difficult. I also like how you can remotely detonate the crash bombs now. They will eventually detonate over time if you spend too long. Sadly, if they hit an enemy, they deal less damage. They need to hit a solid object first. Oh, by the way, here comes ice physics. Here comes really strong fan fiends. And because of that, it enhances the knockback I take. This looks like a job for invincibility times 1. Will wood work? Okay, it worked for once. Wood is usually terrible. The other way to make this better is just use the flash stopper, or time stopper. Yeah, spike suit, that'd be handy. And you can't even fire it straight forwards. That's what is even more strange to me. I'm hoping I can showcase a bug with Quickman's weapon, but I need something to... Okay, good. I'm gonna showcase the bug right now. Now I have over 250 energy for the invincibility times 1 ability. This will be perfect for some sections later on in the game. I just need to be careful not to fill it back up to normal again. In order to pull off this trick with Quick, you need to have less than 4 energy with it, and then use it again. Then it'll underflow. Next up is Gutsman, or rather the Guts Tank. Combination of the two, but a worse version. Well, you're supposed to hit the top, and in order to do it you have to get into a particular position. Yeah, and it doesn't explode over time, so it's not like the flash bomb. Reminder that it's actually very precise, and the hitbox of the weapon is fairly small, even though it looks like it should hit him on the gem. I have no idea. You can do a damage this by using the weakness, but you have to be more careful with your timing. Something I don't have the patience for. And now here comes the water level. Usually it's Wily 2, but that was taken by the Spiky Hell level. There's only 2 more stages left in the game, by the way. Well, this looks like another job for Quick. Let's completely break these sections. Still, I don't want to overuse it. Well, if Dead Ringer was better. See how weak this is? Alrighty, you know what time it is. And FYI, this boss is kinda broken. Alright, here's the problem. For both me and Joopy Hornet, for some reason, the explosions can't hit all the boo beams. See, for the top and bottom one it's fine. Oh, During my last 2 playthroughs of this, I was never able to do this boss properly because it glitched. Whenever I tried putting one of the crash bombs on the Yoko blocks, the explosions would not hit the boo beams. But now, of course, when I'm live streaming, it's hitting them. I need to hit them from the bottom. Not quite fast enough. And it's actually possible to refill off dead enemies, so you can't run out of crash bomb energy. Done. See, look at Juppie Hornet's playthrough of the game. You'll see what the bug I was encountering. I would disagree with that, Phil, because then you wouldn't be able to refill your weapon energy. And it does make the fight a bit harder, but to be honest, it's one of the fairer encounters of Boo Beam. I actually like this one. Let's battle all the bosses again in the boss rematch. And Data, the music doesn't swap when we enter one of these rooms. It still plays. I still don't know how this weapon works specifically. Kinda reminds me of the toss spin. And this time, you can destroy him with 1 full bar. Well, you stuck the landing. Rockman is weak to the Metal Blade. Kind of a sucky weakness to be fair, but I got lucky here. That's the trade-off. Instead of lasting for as long, you now have about, I think 16 or 12 uses. In total lasts the same amount of time, so I like it more. You have more flexibility. Metal Man's weak to Heat Man's weapon. Fourteen uses. Flashman is weak to Bubble Man's weapon. Alright. Heat Man's weak to Airman's weapon. This is gonna be awkward. It also wrecks his AI. Yeah, at least we don't use all of it in one go. That makes it so much more useful to use in regular stages. Airman, your weakness is also Bubble Man's weapon. If I haven't made it apparent already, this game actually has 2 separate weakness chains. Bubble Man defeats Flashman, defeats Quickman. Flashman defeats Woodman, defeats Bubble Man, defeats Airman, defeats Heatman, defeats Metal Man, defeats Crashman. Last but not least, Woodman. Time for the Wily machine. All things considered isn't too bad. Compare this to Ultra's Wily machine. Yeah, press Q to not die. I will be abusing that fact for this level. Time for one of the more inappropriate stage themes for a final level. At least to me. Oh, and by the way, this game kind of improved on the Wily Alien. And this is Wily 1 from Game Boy 1. Please, I don't want to face off against Lance here. And look how many lives I have. 11. I'm not gonna game over anytime soon, nor do I need to be honest. So a quarter of a stage. Here's the part where I'll be abusing Q. Arm up if you need to, but you don't really need to. Wily Alien with the Wily Capsule from 7. He's been overclocked as well, but... just wanted to demonstrate how he can one-shot you. Maybe not one-shot, but two-shot. GG, that's it. Much easier than the original Wily Alien. So here are my overall thoughts on Rockman 2 ONN. Definitely better than the previous game, but still has a lot of problems. My main issues are with the level design, unfair placement of enemies, some enemies being unfairly buffed relative to Rockman's starting arsenal, and the weapons getting nerfed too much. Well, some of them were changed to be better. For example, the upgraded Time Stopper, the quick boomerangs being replaced with the invulnerability on demand, the remotely detonated crash bombs, and also the atomic fire's charged version being useful, as well as regular shots not requiring any weapon energy to use. Oh, and I can't forget about the dolphin shot. Although more situational, when it can be used, it is fairly powerful. But the other three weapons, they suck. The Metal Blade, Watch Shield, and the Air Shooter are pretty much outclassed in most scenarios, outside of weaknesses. The music and graphical replacements were nice, although a few of them felt out of place. And I have to bring this up again, Wily 2 was easily the worst stage in the entire game, and it was a pace breaker. It felt really out of place with the game, having no enemies and only focusing on spikes. Nothing else in the game came close to that level of difficulty. So to generalize, I don't exactly recommend you play this game unless you're a much more skilled Mega Man player and are also willing to endure some trial and error gameplay. I gotta say though, this level designer better understood the placement of pickups, much more than Ultra did. This one felt much more fair in that regard. At its best, this game is okay. Well then, I hope you enjoyed my Let's Play of Rockman 2 ONN, viewers. If you enjoyed it, please rate, favorite, comment, and or subscribe, as they all help out the channel. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter as well, and join my Discord server, as I regularly post updates there. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you all in a future Let's Play.